Honorable people, it gives me so much pleasure to always be here to make sure that we serve you the best in the world of entertainment. This afternoon, we have the conversation coming up and we're talking about our own music industry. As always, you know that the past week has been always about talking about the industry and the fact that the DJs are not helping. We're not playing good, music in Ghana here. We're not giving them ample time to actually experience what real music is like on our radio stations and television stations as well. But this afternoon, another issue is coming up, and Joy B seems to have issues with the way things are done over here, and he says he's very disappointed. And Joy B breaks his silence over VGMA Awards 2017. Now, that's another thing coming up. Watch this.
Flights, taking off, yikes, like a baseball, hit it, pop a wheelie, bikes, easy, season, them boys, cheesy, I'ma get it, right, beat it up, Ike,
heat it up, like, wrong, Mike, fucking your bitch and I'm going all night.
Ghanaian artist Daryl Pakwesi Banaman Martin, known by stage name Joy B, has now in an interview expressed how bad he felt after his song You and Me didn't win an award in the 2017 Vodafone Music Awards. Now, the You and Me song was nominated with other songs like E.L.'s Kabuame, Yuji's Dance For Me, and Article 1, Solo Medicals, Too Risky, Adina, Too Late, and Vision DJ, which featured AI Grind in the Afro Pop Song of the Year category in 2017. Now, in an interview with Andy Dusty last Friday, Joy B actually complained bitterly that his song, You and Me, should have won the Afro Pop Song of the Year over Adina's Too Late song because he had put a lot of effort and work into that to bring it to such a beautiful masterpiece. But moreover, the song topped the music charts for months after its release as well, and so he thinks that there could have been something done about it. Now, Joy B is not the only artist to complain bitterly about our award schemes here in Ghana. Now, the likes of Shatawale Patapaa Medical, Kim Promise, and many of the others have all shared their heartfelt disappointment in the scheme. Now, this is what Joy B had to say about how he feels about the award scheme and what he thinks the organizers must do to improve the standard of the scheme.
Like it's supposed to be awarded. Me, this thing, the Afro company. Look, that's in paying me. That's in really, it really brought my it really brought my spirit down.
2017.
It was 2016, 2017, and no disrespect to Adina, I like Adina's song, but that song no go fit, right? You know if it competes You and Me, no. If Adina day, I love Adina, so I was with her like I think yesterday when they do the Fiesta lunch.
Yesterday.
Yeah, I saw her. I love her so much.
Ago.
Like she's so talented. But that song, then You and Me, come on, man. Like look at the numbers You and Me did. It was number one for like 14 to 15 weeks. So why did you, that's more of the reason why I stopped like really being into GMs, because I was like, but why am I gonna do solid song where people no go take? So even last year I didn't even take Sunshine Ranger, I didn't take nothing there. Like I just left it.
You didn't submit them.
I didn't submit anything, and it's not like I did hate them or anything, but I just felt like, come on, man, like you know, I feel like they should do better with that. Like they really scrutinize music, you know, like they watch them, because the process, even You and Me, I took about, I think I mastered it about 14 to 15 to 16, 17 times before getting the right sound, getting a saxophone guy to come in, guitar, all of these things that you guys know to give me.
So there's disappointed Joy B over there talking about how he feels about the award for the Afro Pop Song of the Year at the just ended Ghana Music Awards. Now, if you just joined us over here on the show, this is Showbiz Now here on JoyPrime. My name is KMJ. I was born to talk, and in the next 30 minutes we have a conversation coming up. You can join in by sending your messages to our social media pages. When you go on Facebook, it's JoyPrime Official. If you're on Instagram, it's JoyPrime Official. If you're on Twitter, it is Real JoyPrime. So those are places where you can put your comments we're definitely going to get into that. Even after that, we'll also open the phone lines for you to have 5 solid minutes to be part of the conversation over here, because we do this just for you. All right, folks, we get into the conversation this moment, but my guest in the studio here is an editor for Flex Newspaper and also a blogger. This man has been everywhere and anywhere. He's been producing television and radio shows as well, and he gets the chance to also air his views on this very issue we're talking about. Welcome, the man, Isaac Koge.
Hey.
Bro, swag. Good to see you, my brother.
Good to see you,
You've been on Facebook parading yourself on your newspaper, talking plenty. This is a time for us to have a sit down and then see the issues we've been talking about.
Well, it's the nature of the job, and man has to voice out, issues within him. And so, anytime I see me on Facebook pouring my heart out, that has to be because we need to express ourselves and then speak to issues as they should be spoken to.
I see. All right. So now we move on into the conversation, and I don't know what you think about that particular award or who you expected it to go to. I mean, Ghana Music Awards has been done and gone, but you never cease to actually have some of these things, coming in again and again. So, what's your take on the fact that it went to a different person other than Joy B? And then we'll move it into the substantive, problems proper.
Okay, so what we are supposed to know is that every artist expects to win.
Okay, so they lie to us when they say that, oh, if I don't win, it's still okay. Yeah, some of them, no, we don't mind winning.
That's a lie.
Oh.
No, it's a lie, KMJ. Because once your song is found in that category, it makes you a potential winner.
Okay.
And so if you don't even win, there are a lot of things you say, but perhaps you wouldn't even want us to know that you have issues with the scheme. But once you find your name or your song in that category, you just expect to win. And so everybody in that category at that time expected to win.
Okay.
And it went to Adina. And JB has an issue. He has to have an issue because he was there. He saw himself as, the person winning.
Potential winner, like
yes, but it didn't go to him. And so, I mean, we don't have to, we actually don't have to fault him because everybody is a potential winner. Now, he's saying that he did a lot of work.
Yeah, mastered it for 17 times. That's no joke.
A number of times, did a whole lot to better it, hence the music. Now, do you know what Adina also did? Do you know what the other artist also did? I'm sure before any song at all comes out, even if you the consumer, says that, okay, I don't like this song is terrible. For all you know, he went through a lot before even putting it out. Okay. Everybody has a story to tell when it comes to producing music. Adina has a story to share. All the other artists have stories to share. Just like JB is sharing his story. And so you don't just conclude by what you've gone through, saying that, okay, because I've gone through hell, I've gone through, issues, I've gone through a lot before producing the song, and so I am supposed to win. No, it shouldn't be so. I'm sure if we should also interview Adina, who actually won on that day, she would have a lot to say as to how that song even came out. So I wouldn't say that, okay, it should go to Adina, Joey B. Anyone at all in that category could win. And so it went to Adina, and so that is it.
Okay, now looking at it from the fact that it's been a long while, we had a music awards, and he coming out, perhaps maybe the bitterness is still in him, and so he needed to let people know that this is what I have done. Now, do artists actually, our artists, are they supposed to be looking at the size of their other colleagues in terms of what they've also been through to actually now sit down and say that, okay, perhaps whatever I have been through, the other person has also been through. So let's now look at what the category itself entails. And so the definition of it. So maybe we can take it from there. Yes. Is that what they're supposed to be looking at now?
That is what everybody should be looking at, especially the artists, because we are talking about them. That is what they should be looking at, because unless you want to tell me that the definition is such that he met it. Of course, he met it. That's why his song was there. But it has to do with that winner.
The processes involved in getting to the ultimate winner, which has votes and academy voting as well.
I see, unfortunately, on that day, we don't have what we call live display of figures or vote.
For us to see,
for us to see that
who topped
who
and who never
really,
did.
you know, topped or who really won on
But
that
they
day.
released it after the event.
You just said what?
Chateau
After.
has released it after the event.
What did you say? You said
after the event, they put it out.
It's not live. That can be worked on.
So you don't trust what they put out there? Is that what you're saying?
That's not what
that
I'm
you
saying.
don't trust what the Chatter House puts out there after the awards is there?
That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that over the years, that has been the trend. Of course.
That even started not too long ago. Initially, we didn't even get the opportunity to have the
even after the
voting
even
come
after the
out.
program,
It started about 3 or 2 years
Yes,
ago. So.
because people were actually agitating. No,
Yeah, that we needed to see that.
We needed to see, and then they made available that.
Is that the reason why you're saying you don't trust that
Please,
after the
I
award?
didn't
I'm just
say-
asking you a
no,
question.
I didn't say I don't trust. What I'm saying is that it's been there over the years. What he's supposed to do is to just succumb to the issue, succumb to the scheme. That is how it should go. We actually fought for it, and then later on they decided to bring the voting or whatever, the figures out after the scheme. Even with that, we had to speak to the issues before they came out with some of these figures and all that.
Yeah.
Other than that, it would have been same. No figures, no voting process, nothing. We didn't even know who really, you know, topped up the chart.
In terms of voting and
we
all.
didn't know. Do you understand? So for me, what we are supposed to do is to now, you know, speak to the issues more and see if we could get live display of, you know, the figures, the votes, and all that. That should be the next thing we should look at. Other than that, these complaints will continue to reign for a very long time because everybody sees himself or herself as a potential winner. And so once it goes to you, remember what happened to Shatawale? He even broke chairs here and then he dismantled things and then left.
He still complains that some of the awards Stonebwoy has won were supposed to be given to him.
You get it? So until we get to see some of these things, we'd always have qualms with the scheme, we'd always have issues with the scheme because we feel, this is fake. We feel, no, this scheme is not trustworthy. Until we get there, we'd always complain. Even the gospel folks do complain. Everybody complains. So we just have to get better as a scheme. That's all.
Other countries also have awards going on. We hardly hear some of them come to contest that, well, I deserved it better than the other person, or maybe industry people fighting for the display or the release of votes that have been actually accumulated that ensure that a so-and-so person actually got to win this award. Is it the time for us to be concentrating on this rather than probably looking into the future and saying that, well, okay, it was given to another person, it's past and gone, let me work in ensuring that the next time around I also pick it up? Is it a moment for us to be actually looking at this as artists supposed to be coming out to be talking about things like this?
No, you see, we are never content as humans.
Okay.
That's a fact.
Okay.
We shouldn't even, you know, speak from the artist perspective, but as humans as we are, you and I, we've never been content. We always want more. That has been factual. Well, for me, what I think is that anytime at all issues like this come up, don't blame the person, KMJ. No, don't fault the person.
For pouring out all of...
No, because he feels he's invested so much. He feels, no, even as I want to, you know, compete for this category, I've picked a form. I feel, no, I am a winner. I feel I'm going to win over any artist who comes on board. So he sees himself. If you don't even see yourself as a winner, in the first place, why would you even contest? If you feel your song is terrible, in any case, the Academy would even sit and then select. And then the very good ones will be out there. So it means that once your songs go through that ordeal, an entire process, and then finally it comes out, it means it's good. And so if it comes and then it's the other way around, you have issues. I don't blame them. They should keep talking and talking until the scheme maybe gets what? Better.
Really?
Yes. Because you can never be content.
Yeah, but this is something that has to do with the competition, and you know personally yourself, you know that other people also stand a chance of winning, becoming ultimate winners.
Well,
so if you have your mind psyched up in that way, why would you want to consistently be speaking about it when you know that eventually, as much as you're a potential winner, the other person also stand a chance of winning, becoming an ultimate winner? Why would we want to go ahead and be continuing to talk about it?
Well, so
because Shatta goes everywhere and he speaks about it. Joy B is coming out to say it. I'm wondering who next is going to come out to also say that, oh, I deserve that award that was given to so and so person. Do we have to be doing this when we know we have potential winners from the other side?
As a gospel artist, just last year, had issues with Joe Metal for Gospel Song of the Year. She had issues with, so it's not just.
But does it make sense when you know that my other colleague is also a potential winner? Does it make sense?
Okay, so what you're supposed to do is to just admit that, okay, so we are all potential winners. And definitely there'll be a winner.
Yeah.
And so once it goes to this man or that lady, let me accept it in faith. But it hurts sometimes.
That's what that is the issue that I have with the fact that no, but you know it's going to hurt because the other person is also a potential winner.
Yeah.
So why you hurt deeply by that? What you have admitted and accepted that my other colleague is also a potential
They are all
winner.
potential winners. But you see, he was even explaining that, okay, it was mastered a number of times. We did that.
Yeah.
It's investment, time, resources.
It was equally done at the other side. All right, so if you just join us here on the show, this is Showbiz Now. We're talking about Joy B, who has actually come out to say that the just ended Ghana Music Awards, award of Afropop Song of the Year that was given to Adina, was supposed to have gone to him with the You and Me song. I'm not sure, maybe you've also seen this issue and I've talked about it when the issue came up. But right now, Joy B has brought it to the fore, and that's what we're looking at. What do you think that organizers are supposed to consider before even awarding certain artists here in Ghana? What do you think that the others do that some others do not do that actually makes one person an eventual winner? That's the conversation we're having over here, and you can also join in and send your messages to us on our social media pages, and we'll get to them. Later on, we'll open the phone lines for you to also join in. I have in the studio with me Isaac Toge, and he is an editor for Flesh Newspaper. He's also a blogger, and this man is a producer as well. So yes, he's been following the gospel musicians for a very long time and be talking about them and all. But bro, on a more serious note, I think that right now we've gotten to a point where we all know that when it comes to award schemes like this, not just Charterhouse, all the other award schemes that we have, some things will never change. Yes, we all know that some things will never change. We can only actually improve, but some things will never change. Now, to this point where we have artists not always disgruntled about the way things are being handled, you think that the event organizers or the award organizers are now supposed to be having a dialogue with them consistently, not when the award is coming up, throughout the year. They are supposed to be engaging them throughout the year, because we all know Charterhouse will sit down, wait, and then when it comes. So should they be engaging them throughout the year before we get to the ultimate time?
That's I think it's a very good thing to do. You see, even if they engage them, there are still some people who raise issues.
But then a lot of things will be opened up to them, and it will be lesser than what we expect whenever the awards proper comes out.
So let me retreat that. Different workshops could be organized, in that regard. They need to be psyched up. They need to be spoken to. They need to know everything they are supposed to know with regards to the scheme, so that when someone is declared a winner, at least there could be issues, but not as huge. You know
that you've been engaged with certain points that
so that's okay.
Comes in easily.
So if someone wins, well, I think it's okay. I can pardon, the entire scheme, not even the organizer, but the entire scheme. So it's a good suggestion you've raised, and for me, I endorse it. Maybe 4 times or 3 times in a year prior to the main program, where artists, you could have a session for just secular artists, a session for just gospel artists. It depends on the categories and the people involved. Then later on, you bring all of them together and speak to them. Let them ask you all the questions that they want to ask you, and do everything possible and answer their questions. Let them feel that, no, this is trustworthy. This scheme is trustworthy. Charterhouse has really suffered in the hands of these artists over the years. You're an industry person, you know what I'm talking about. Over the years. So if I were Charterhouse, we would have actually mapped out a strategy. What can we do to engage these people? In any case, don't forget that no matter what you do, there are some people who will still not be content. I always use the word content, because we are humans. But at least it's going to minimize, the entire
level of the level of, will come out
that issue. And so you engage them on different issues. There will be a topical issue to look at anytime at all a workshop is being organized. You speak to them. Speak at length with them. Let them trust the scheme, because don't forget that you and I know that Charterhouse, or let me say VGMA, is one of the credible, let me put it that way, credible schemes we have in the country, because it's been there for very long
we'll
time.
look at the credible part of it that you mentioned.
No,
Some
see,
people
no,
also
see,
think that
when I
it's
say-
not credible.
okay.
Let me pick some calls, and we have who on the line? Rich homie.
Yes, please.
Boss, what's up?
I'm cool.
All right, good to have you on the show. Go ahead.
I want to talk about what you guys are discussing.
All right, you're on.
I want to talk about this Ghana Music Awards thing.
All right, go ahead.
You know something?
Tell
Ghana
me.
Music Awards was okay until those guys came and called a Charterhouse.
No. Bro,
I don't.
bro,
I don't
say
trust them a bit.
Charterhouse came in. Don't say those guys. I mean, we know their names already, so let's be fair to them,
Okay.
please. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry for that.
Yeah.
Until Charterhouse came in, I don't trust them a bit because if you quite remember, they did something to AMG Medical that was not fair at all, because
The 8 nominations that he never won any of them.
because AMG Medical had about five great songs that was all over Ghana, but he won nothing. You get me? So
Yeah.
I pray that one day some better award scheme will come and rescue us from these guys,
Okay.
because I don't trust them a bit.
All right, many thanks, Rich homie. It's always good to have you on the other side, and thanks for your contribution. You can also give us a call. Let us know 0302211686999. 698-699 is the number you can call us on right here on Showbiz Now here on JoyPrime. You can also send your messages to our social media pages. It's quite simple. JoyPrime Official on Facebook and Instagram, and Real JoyPrime on Twitter. And let us have your grievances over here on the show. We're talking about Joy B, who is not too excited about the fact that the Afro Pop Song of the Year for the Music Awards was given to Adina. He thinks that he put a lot of effort into his song, You and Me, and so he deserved it better. What do you also have to say? Yeah, Isaac.
KMJ, so when I say credible, let me expatiate.
That credible thing has always been an issue with these artists. They don't even want to hear that credible thing.
No, let me twist it.
Most of them.
I'm giving it a different twist. Here, when I say credible, I'm talking about the relevance of the scheme. It's done a lot for artists.
The music, exactly.
That's the truth.
Absolutely.
That's the only scheme that has been there for a very long time. Do you know what they're even going through to even put this program together? It's not that easy. It's been there for over 17 years.
Kwaku is on the line. Kwaku.
Hello, KMJ. How are you?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
Very fine, sir.
Nice one. Talk to me.
Okay. Yeah, so I want to talk about generally award schemes around the world.
Good.
Okay, so the question of incredibility has always been there. It even happens in the DTs and the Grammys, okay? But what really is the matter is that people have been psyched, have been educated to understand the criteria of selection and also what goes into one winning what.
Okay.
That is the issue we are having in Ghana. Okay, so you can have an award scheme in Ghana that doesn't run background checks. You understand?
Yeah.
Like a student platform award, and someone wins something and the person is not even a student. You understand?
Yeah.
So I think that's where the problem is.
Okay.
We need to be educated. People
Okay.
need to understand what criteria with which people will get to win what.
Okay. Many thanks to you for your contribution. Shelton is on. Shelton. Oh boy, we lost Shelton over there. You can also give us a call. Sorry about that. Call us back if you can. Yeah, Isaac.
Yeah, so for me, it's been there for a very long time.
So I think the issue of educating them throughout the year
It's prime.
Yeah.
We can chastise the scheme, lambast the people behind the scheme. But what you are supposed to know is that the scheme has done so much good to our artists, and that can be disputed.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Because it got to a time before someone is even nominated at the BET level, they would have to say that Charterhouse or VGMA is behind this, and then they even
I
came
think they
out.
still say Enoch is on the line. Enoch.
Yes, sir.
Boss, talk to me.
There's this thing that baffles my mind. The issue is, hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, Enoch. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. The VGMA, it's actually looking like the artists are bigger than the VGMA. Yeah.
How so?
What I'm saying, yeah, hello. What I'm saying is that it's about time that artists should change their mentality, because it hurts for other colleagues of. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. You're live. Go ahead.
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah.
for other artists to be feeling, you know, in a way that they shouldn't deserve. Yeah, in a way that they actually feel like
they're being cheated upon, or they sideline, or
hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. What I'm saying that, like the artists that they actually didn't win the award, keep on granting over this issue, like they actually deserve to win. But hey, what is the issue, or what you think that you are actually potential, you know? Then it means your song should be actually nominated and not even other songs.
Okay.
They should nominate you and your song alone.
So the artists need to understand what exactly the whole scheme entails, so they know when they are fighting for certain cause, they know where to go and what not to go, right?
But what Joby is saying that he deserves it.
Hello? Oh
Hello?
boy, it's quite difficult. Christy is on. Sorry, I think it's very terrible trying to hear you from this side. Christy. Oh, Christy is also going. All right, Christy, sorry about that. I had to keep you on for a long time. Pardon me. Yeah.
Yeah, so KMJ, we can lambast them, chastise them, lampoon them as we want to.
Yeah.
But we should always understand that they've done so much for the industry. It doesn't mean that they can also forge the system and then give it to people who don't deserve it. In any case, if the person doesn't even deserve it, why is the person's song
Okay, give me a minute to pick this one. Bassett is on. Oh boy, forgive me, our lines have been messing us up today.
If the person doesn't deserve it, why would the person's song be nominated in the first place? So what we are supposed to understand is that anyone at all who, you know, has a song nominated, it should tell us that the person is fit to be there. So if the person wins, we should
keep quiet. So now, in wrapping up, I want to find out from you in wrapping up. And this one, I want you to give me a yes or no answer. In your opinion, do you think, as a blogger, a newspaper editor, and everything that you've done in the years that you've been in this industry, do you think that Joy B deserved that award? As as Adina picked it up?
That was your first question you posted.
I'm posting it again.
I tried
I'm posting that question on Facebook. On Showbiz Now to you again.
You posed that question.
Yeah.
I tried to expatiate it. I can say yes or no.
Putting all of that aside, you've listened to the two songs, Adina and then Joy. You know their talent. You know what they have done. What do you think that, in your opinion, as a blogger or somebody who speaks his mind, who do you think deserved it more?
Anyone at all could have won.
Who do you think
and he
deserved
went to Adina? Anyone at all could have won, and he went to Adina.
So you think Adina deserved it more than
anyone
Joy
at all
B?
could have won, but he went to Adina.
All right, so folks, that'll be all for now. The man doesn't want to find himself in the bad books of the artists out there, but it's all good, bro. Thanks for coming through, man. I really appreciate it.
I really
all
enjoyed
right, that
it.
was Isaac Pugas joining me over here on Showbiz Now. God willing, tomorrow we're back again at 9 o'clock. It's going to be Ivy. 11 I'll be on. At 12 I'll be on again to have a conversation. And congratulations to Noella for joining us. Noella's joining the team now. So yes, we're going to have an amazing time. We want to, feminine thing. We don't want to be Serena Williams. My name is KMJ. I was born to talk. It's been Showbiz Now. It's been a profitable 30 minutes. Our video of the day is Kwani remixed by the man Tech and Kwame Eugene. Enjoy and stay beautiful. God bless you for watching.